Hello everybody, and I wanted to make a quick video talk about my Skittles shrimp tank. And so here we are looking at my cull shrimp. What I've done here is to get them all gathered up. I threw out some algae wafers, and they like algae wafers a whole bunch. But something fell off the tripod. That's what I get for trying to make it nice and smooth. But what happens, I want to talk about what happens when you mix different colors of Neocaridina. I see people asking that question all the time on social media, and essentially I want to just make a little video to explain it. I'm sure most people who watch my videos already know this, but I thought I'd take the time and maybe teach something. So what you're seeing here are Neocaridina shrimp. This, you could call it a Skittles tank. With me, it is just a cull tank, but same thing. I take the lower grade shrimp out of all my different lines, and they all end up in here. There's a stray algae wafer ended up back there. There's another group of them. Yeah. So what happens, so these are all lower grade shrimp to begin with, is what we should talk about. And first of all, I keep saying that a lot, but any Neocaridina shrimp, there's a buried one, will interbreed with any other Neocaridina shrimp. They're just different colors. They're the exact same species. Now, there are some other there's a few of them, but most of them are the same species. And if they are different species, it's kind of like endlers and guppies. They'll all readily interbreed and are so similar you barely even know it's something different. But what we have here are my Skittles shrimp, just culls from all my lines. And people ask what happens when you interbreed them. We get all like, if I do a blue one and a yellow one, well, I get a green one. And no, that's not how they work. You can't you can't do a red one and a blue one and get a purple one. That's not how the genetics of these guys work. I'm not a shrimp genetic expert, other than when you want to do a line, you keep the ones you like and you get rid of the ones that you don't want to like, or that you don't want to have breed on. And for one reason or the other, the shrimp in it, well, not every shrimp in here. Some of these shrimp you may be looking at like, wow, that's almost like a fire red, or that's an awesome blue shrimp. But these are just culls that have been born from culls and culls. So if that makes any sense. So my culls go in here, then they breed, and they may make high quality shrimp. I mean, it's not real likely. I mean, you can tell there's a lot of them that aren't super high quality looking. Like right there in the middle of the screen, that is like a beautiful black rose shrimp. Right there in the middle of the screen right now. But you will not always get lots of people say you'll always get wilds, low grade culls, but I mean, yeah, on their own, each of these shrimp is low grade. But when you look and stop and appreciate it on the whole, I think they're pretty awesome. I mean, everyone wants the perfect, beautiful lined shrimp. And that's awesome. And some people are selling really low quality shrimp with no colors at all as culls, and that's no fun either. But when you have the nice lines that I have and you put the culls in there, this is the kind of shrimp you end up with when you mix. And yeah, there's a lot of just gray, clear ones, but most of them have at least some kind of coolness to them, I guess you'd call it. Like even the so-called uglies. I mean, look at how big that pile of shrimp is. They'll have some kind of a blue or green or stripes. There's something to them that makes them look awesome in my opinion. I mean, if I wasn't a hardcore shrimp breeder like I am with all these different lines I've got, if I just had one shrimp tank, it might be something like this. The variety and the colors are pretty cool. So you will get wilds, you will obviously get lower grade shrimp, but that's pretty cool, I think, to get you give up some quality. Obviously you give up a whole lot of quality compared to the lines, but you get this rainbow of color, Skittles, what people call them. Skittles, aka cull tank, aka assorted shrimp. Like if you see, a lot of times you'll see shrimp sellers selling assorted shrimp for cheap. And it probably won't be this good, but I don't know. Or they won't, if they're better than this, they won't be that very cheap. The quality of shrimp in here. So I'm thinking, of all the lines of shrimp I have, I think at least something's in here from every line I've got. So we've got blue jellies, blue dreams, orange, green jades, blue dreams, bloody marys, red shrimp, the traditional cherry shrimp, which right now I've been calling my red shrimp tank pretty hard. So there are a lot of newer shrimp of that color in here, because that's the tank that I've been, and there's a lot of green ones in here too. There's lots and lots of blues, mainly from, I got my Blue Dreams line had gotten getting a lot of blue, a lot of the ones with the black lines in them and black splotches in my Blue Dreams line. So I took out a whole bunch of blue ones over the course of the last year and got that line really nice now. So that's where all the blue shrimp come from mostly. So you get all kinds of, see, show you all what the tank itself looks like from afar. It's a 40-gallon Rotala garden. This is what it's turned into. With a crypt. There's a really nice green jade with the back line on it. That's pretty cool. Got really, even though I don't have a really line, reallys pop up in here a lot. And those are the shrimp. Like, I don't even see one now. They're kind of clear in the middle. That'd be like a carbon really. Black head, black tail, clear in the middle. Just all kinds of all my different colors of shrimp. Been wanting to make a video about this tank for a long time, because you know, to be honest, I have all these fancy expensive lines of high quality shrimp, and this is one of my favorites to just come sit and chill and watch. I drop in some algae wafers like this, get them all piled up, and just sit here and watch. Now I know I didn't cover it all real good about interbreeding shrimp. Now they're all shrimp, all neos will interbreed. I guess you could look at it as like people. If people are neos, and then the different colors are just the different races of people. I mean, all shades of the rainbow, but they're all the exact same shrimp, and they will all interbreed together. That's the best way I can explain it. As far as that goes. So I see people all the time asking if I put my blue dreams with my fire reds, will they interbreed? Will they make purple? No, that's not how it works, but yes, they will interbreed. I see that on Facebook groups all the time. So when you have, oh heck, I don't know how many lines of shrimp I've got, probably 8, 9, 10 different lines divided into however many tanks. Then I have cull shrimp and in most of my tanks. So that's how that. This is just the cull shrimp tank. So whenever I start a new tank or it's a guppy tank and I just want to have some random shrimp growing in there just because I like shrimp and they provide a service, they're excellent scavengers, cleaning up the place a little bit, good cleanup crew. And in my guppy breeding tanks, guppies like to eat baby shrimp, and if they're busy eating baby shrimp, they're not eating their own babies as much. So that's the reasoning behind that, why I do that. But look at that shrimp. I would not have thrown. That is a good fire red shrimp. So it had to have been born in there at some point. Who knows where it come from, what its actual genetics are. So even though some of these are super good, high quality looking shrimp, that you can't sell them off as that because they have questionable genetics. So maybe some unscrupulous, I'm sure there's plenty of shrimp sellers. Well, not plenty. I'm sure there's some not very nice guys who'll pick out the best ones and sell them as fire reds even out of a tank like this. But so I just wanted to talk about one of my favorite tanks that I don't do a lot of videos about. What happens when you mix neos. So everyone, thank you for watching. Oops, dropped it. Thank you all for watching. Bye.